What's going on, everybody? I'm Screech, this is Retro Card Collector, and this is Volume 2 of my 10 Games in My Collection series. Game 11 on my list is going to be DuckTales. Now, DuckTales comes from a really cool time when we had some awesome cartoons coming from Disney. That whole Disney Afternoon thing, Rescue Rangers, DuckTales, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck. All those awesome cartoons that were coming out in that time frame, and a lot of them got games. So this one, I feel like this one sets the bar pretty high for those games. Rescue Rangers was awesome too. This one is, I would say, as good as the cartoon series was, if not maybe a little bit better, just because it's so awesome. I mean, it's such a good game. The pogoing you can do. I remember renting this and playing so much of it and just loving every minute of it, playing with my family, playing with my sister, and really enjoying DuckTales as a whole at the time, which is a magical time to be alive, and I really treasure that time of my life. And because of the cartoons and because of the games. There's some more games in here that are cartoon-based. We'll look at them when we get there. But number 11 on my list is going to be DuckTales. Number 12 on my list is going to be Gauntlet. Now, Gauntlet is a Tengen game, and it came out officially on the NES cartridges. There's also those unofficial releases of Gauntlet on there. Now, I don't remember playing it as a kid on NES. Never had this one on NES as a kid, but I do remember going to a neighbor's house and my parents having coffee with them and them sending us downstairs to play video games on their kids' old console, and it was Genesis. I remember the only game they had that was interesting at all for us was Gauntlet. I remember sitting and playing that and really enjoying it. I'm excited to play this one with some friends who have never played it and getting them to check it out because I think they're really going to enjoy it because I really enjoy Gauntlet. I love that top-down view. I think it's awesome. So, number 12 on my list, Gauntlet. Number 13 on my list is going to be TNC Wood and Water Rage. Now, this one is one of two TNC Surf games. Now, this one's got the surf stage. It's also got the skateboard stage. I was always partial to the surf stage because I found it to be a lot of fun. I liked being the gorilla character and surfing, and it was just really enjoyable. I remember renting this quite a lot and playing it, and just because it was surf and skate, and that was huge back then. All that stuff was awesome. All that culture was super cool to us. So I remember playing this one and really enjoying it. Number 13 on my list is going to be TNC Surf, Wood and Water Rage. Now, number 14 on my list, I remember playing as a kid and really enjoying it. It's got that top-down look like Gauntlet, and it is going to be the Uncanny X-Men. Now, this is another one. There was a cartoon series that was huge for kids. I remember watching a lot of it and really enjoying it. And then this came out, and it was kind of a letdown. It's an LJN game, so they don't have the best reputation, especially nowadays looking back on all these games. But it was something for us to play. It was X-Men. I remember playing this with friends and really enjoying it. I had one friend that was super into the X-Men and really playing a lot of that stuff with him and then playing with the figures and watching the cartoon. So, number 14 on my list is going to be the Uncanny X-Men. Number 15, we're clicking her back here. We're going to do Skate or Die. Now, Skate or Die is a fun one. The controls in that first area where your guy is skating around were different. The guy with the mohawk, the purple mohawk at the skate shop was awesome. I remember this one being a super cool game because skateboarding was like a counterculture, that awesomeness in this period of time. And I remember really being excited for that stuff. I BMX'd a lot and thinking that skateboarding, BMXing, all that stuff was super cool and really wanted it all to be part of my life. So Skate or Die was a nice outlet for that on the NES as a kid. It was cool. You could go to the different places and do the different levels. There's also Skate or Die 2, which is kind of similar. There's also 720, which is 720 is the one where you ride around, and if you don't go into one of the things soon enough, the thing chases you and it says Skate or Die. So I gotta look into that and see. There's got to be a story. There's obviously a story behind all these games, right? So, number 15 on my list is gonna be Skate or Die. Number 16 on my list is a banger. It's an awesome game that I never played as a kid. So I'm a little ashamed to say that. I never really got into this one.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Playing as an adult, it's a lot of fun. It's pretty hard though. So that's probably why I never rented it, because it's kind of one of those ones that I was more into, like the adventuring stuff, and this was more like that side-scrolling hardcore stuff. Number 16 on the list is going to be Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden's an awesome game. If you haven't played Ninja Gaiden, try it out. If I could go back and find young me, I would be like, you need to play this because it's a lot of fun. So, number 16, Ninja Gaiden. Number 17 is going to be another one of those bangers for the NES, and it's one I have played. I did play it when I was a kid, so I don't have to feel ashamed that I never tried it out and checked it out. So number 17 is going to be Contra. Now, Contra was an awesome game. I feel like Contra was culturally significant for us kids because of the Konami code, right? Everyone knew it. Everyone talked about it. It was shouted from the highest part of the jungle gym. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start, and you had a bunch of extra lives. And trust me, as a kid, I needed every single one of those lives. Contra's an awesome game. Check it out. It's still difficult for me to this day. Number 17 on my list, Contra. All right, so back to another game that had a cartoon series for it, something that I was super into as a kid, had a lot of the action figures and really enjoyed. Number 18 is going to be G.I. Joe Real American Hero. This one's cool. I remember getting this as a kid and thinking this is going to be awesome to play, and then it was kind of difficult and it was different. I like that you can swap through the different characters and you can play as different ones. I loved Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes was always my favorite. It's an awesome game and a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, get into it. Check it out. Number 18 is going to be G.I. Joe Real American Hero. So these last two have special memories to me. And remember, there's no particular order for this. This is just me going through my collection and talking to you about the games that I have in that library for the NES right now. We're going to keep doing this weekly until we catch up to where I am. And I'm going to keep on collecting, going to some expos. We're going to add to this collection as we go. So there will be more of these coming. Check them out every Friday. Tell me your memories of these games in the comments so that we can share and enjoy all this stuff together. All right, number 19 is gonna be The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants. Now, this one's weird. This one's a very odd game. It's like they had this awesome franchise that they got a hold of, and they're like, we're gonna make Simpsons games, and it's gonna be awesome. And they're like, well, what do we do? Well, whatever, just slap something together, right? So you're going around as Bart, and you're trying the first stage. I've never made it past all the first stuff. The first one is you're trying to get rid of all the purple because the aliens are gonna use the purple to take over the world. Or something like that.
What?
So I remember playing this one as a kid. My cousins had this one. I remember going to my grandma's house and sitting on her bed with my cousin playing Bart versus the Space Mutants and trying to figure it out. And just because it was The Simpsons, it was awesome. Bart keeps saying, eat my shorts. As a kid, we thought that was so cool, right? So I have a lot of fun memories of this one because of that. Not for the gameplay, but because of the time spent with my cousins. So, number 19 is going to be The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants. So, number 20 I had as a kid, and it has a lot of special meaning to me as well. A lot of these games do. This one, there was two games at the time that I felt as a kid were, one was like the upper echelon, and one was like the lower tier game. Because of the advertising, I believe, there was a lot, we were inundated with a lot of that stuff, the back of comic books, ads here, ads there, all that stuff. And the other one was picked up a lot more, I feel. Like it was pushed ahead of this one. and I don't really feel it should have been, but at the time, and this is just me, when I go to the mall and I'm looking for a taco, and I have the options between Taco Time and Taco Bell, I'm picking Taco Bell almost every single time. Because just for advertising's sake and how we were pushed with that stuff, and we were inundated with it as kids, like, Taco Bell has the Chihuahua, it has all the ads, it had all that stuff.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Taco Time was always kind of quiet and off to the side, so I feel that Taco Bell is up here and Taco Time is down here, which is how I felt about these games. And this one was always a little lower on the list for some reason, so tell me in the comments if you know which one I'm talking about is the one that had all the advertising and all the push, but this one deserves equally the amount of hype because it's equally as awesome. I remember playing this one as a kid and really enjoying it. This is going to be Monster Party. Now, I remember playing this at a friend's house and really enjoying it. That house always will have meaning to me and that friendship because of all the games we played and all the fun I had as a kid in that innocent time in childhood, right? So Monster Party, I remember sitting up playing this one. I remember his sister coming into the room and us playing this and her being like, what are you doing? Because it changes from like, it's all like fun and adventure. And it gets all dark and creepy. The background changes and it gets all weird. I remember playing this one and playing Excite Bike with him and really enjoying this. I'm probably going to reach out to that friend who I haven't talked to in a lot of years and make sure he's aware that that time of my life has a lot of meaning, and hopefully it does to him too. But Sean, this one is going to be for you. Monster Party. I remember playing this at your house and really enjoying this one. I still wish we would have had the other one to play though too. All right, so that is going to be it. That is going to be 11 to 20 of my collection. So we've hit number 20 on the list. We're going to keep on going and see where we get to. So, same as last time, get out there, play these games, check them out. Go play. Remember, like, subscribe, check out my other videos. This is going to be a weekly thing. Every Friday, we're going to look at 10 more games in my collection till we get to the end. So until then, see you later.